good morning. I am on my way to work, and I thought for Testimony Thursdays I would share testimony about how I got placed at the region/hospital that I am currently placed at. Yeah, so if you are interested in hearing about that, and this video is not only for medical professionals, it will be for anybody who is applying for a job and wants a specific location. Like, you know how places that have branches and stuff like that, and they want a specific location. If that entails you, stay tuned. And if not, for some blessings from a testimony that can encourage you on your way, stay tuned. Let's get into it. Alright, so you're not gonna get the eye contact today because my drive, yeah? What happened was in 2019, I was graduating from medical school. Fine. Before you graduate though, you need to apply from like January for internship, meaning you apply for internship, but exactly where you would love to be placed, hospital wise. Okay. With doing that though, applying for internship and where you want to be placed, you have to know where you want to live. Keep in mind that just like anywhere else, you apply for a job, you must get placed where you want to go. I was in Ukraine at the time, I applied, but then I had a baby and she was ill, so I deferred. So I applied for Manchester. How did I choose Manchester? Because I knew I wanted to live in the country. I was reading Ellen G. White's book about country living. That's the title of it, country living. And that whole country living thing is a whole other video in and of itself, explaining what that is, what that means. If you want to hear about that, you can let me know in the comments or so, and I will make a video about that. If not, that's also fine. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Now back to the video. So I knew I wanted to pursue country living. And living in Ukraine, they have Ukrainians and Russians tend to be very aggressive when they're ready, but they're not as aggressive as Jamaicans, in my opinion, living amongst them. And they tend to be very chill. So every hour, they have like a 5-minute break. Every hour or so, they have like a 5-minute break that they take. If them want to drink coffee, if them want to go smoke, if them just want to eat a snack or drink tea, hot chocolate, that's what they do. And I said drink coffee and smoke because those are the two main things that they do. When I went, it was a culture shock, but then after a while, they get used to it and they're like, okay, I could get used to this chill, more laid-back lifestyle. So if you're working for 12 hours, every single hour you get 5 minutes break. This is separate and apart from your lunchtime. You hear me? Okay, if you work for 10 hours, so basically you would have gotten 50 minutes additional, if you work for 10 hours, additional to your lunchtime. Yeah? The point is, I got spoiled and used to this type of lifestyle, and I was like, I want to live like this, so chill. Plus reading the country living book. Fine. So I said I wanted to either live in one of two parishes in Jamaica, either Manchester or Portland. When I checked out Portland, Port Antonio, I think I saw the hospital name. Don't quote me. They don't do internship there. It's more mature doctors and whatever. I think it's a type C. Most type C hospitals don't take interns. So fine, it went down to clearly Manchester. So I'm like, alright, cool. Came down to Mandeville. I applied for it. This was the February of 2019. Then I had my child, but then she was ill and all of that. I speak about that in another video. Postpartum, and she was sick, and I was sick, had to be in the hospital. So not only do I have a newborn, but I have a sick newborn. She was ill. So I knew I wanted to defer and just give her more time. I was struggling with that from the get-go. I knew I wanted to take a year off, so I took her being ill was even more impetus to be like, I'm taking a year off. But can you imagine that year I got through for Spanish Town Hospital? This is 2019, so I should have been, by now I would have more than likely been an MO. I wouldn't have been an SHO, right? That's what I am now, SHO. I'd have been 1 year ahead. September came and went because I had to defer, and I called the person in charge and I told them, and they're like, you know that basically this is hard, you know how many people want that position, but they were very understanding because I told them the situation, my child is sick, needs more attention, whatever. Yeah, So I was obliged, and they're like, just apply next year. It's not like you are promised a spot or whatever to do internship. I took a year off, so I'd expect to start in September. So we do observership when you study abroad, fine. So I'd expect to start observership September 2020. That didn't happen because of COVID. Everything got thrown off. So I started in November. I learned that I got placed at KPH. So you know this is a problem now, because I had spent the year that I was away, that I was off from medicine, I spent it in the US with my husband, and I was trying to decide. I know I was going to do country living. I'm not fully where I want to be as it relates to being for country living. Country living has to do a lot with being off the grid. I think a lot of people understand that more. Off the grid, self-sufficient, that's where I want to go. That's the aim. I'm there now, and then I applied for Manchester, again, for Mandeville Regional Hospital when did I apply? Same January, February, right? But I'm saying to the Lord, do you want me to stay in the US or do you want me to go abroad? And I said, I'll go back to Jamaica. And I said, if you want me, whatever you want me to do, I want you to send a family that is practicing country living already, whether that's in the US, whether that's in Jamaica, send them as my sign. That's where I should go. So I was in a country living group. It was UK based, but I sent to, and because of that I felt like them don't know me, I mean don't know them, so I could be more open. So I sent a message, I posted and I requested PERS, and I'm like, I'm trying to make a decision on if I should go back to Jamaica or stay in the US, what I should do, whatever. That's what I said. I didn't say where I wanted to go or anything like that. There was a Jamaican in there, and she messaged me and said basically she said my family and I are something to that effect. I know what she said exactly is, come to Jamaica, rural Manchester to be exact, and I will help you set up a dwelling that's off the grid. And I'm like, okay, this is strange, because I did not share that I wanted to go to Manchester. Okay, that was not shared, all right, in the prayer request. So I saw that as a sign, first of all, and then when I contacted the person, it's a family that's living you know, the country living life in Jamaica and stuff like that, in Manchester, where I wanted to go. So I was like, cool, Manchester it is. And I took that as a sign. No, the Lord led me to Manchester. Remember, the first year we put it off, it was Spanish Town, then they placed me. Second year, KPH, then placed me. So I called the person in charge, the doctor in charge, and I'm like, Doc, you know, this is not working out for me. My husband is overseas, it's me and the baby alone. Living now in Manchester, August, September, October, November, 4 months. Well, 3 months to October. So November was the month I got the request to say I'm supposed to be at KPH, and the lady saying to me, listen, people from Westmoreland moving to come down, this is an opportunity of a lifetime. You can't just not take it. You remember you put off last year. Is the baby fine? She asked. She really, you know, questioned. I'm like, yes, she's fine now. And she's like, so what are you doing? This is your life, this is your career. And I'm like, may I follow God? May I follow God? That's what I'm doing. It was a rock and a hard place. So I spoke to her and she said, all right, what I can do for you, Mandeville has no space because we only need 2 observers and I already have them, so I can put you at Maypen. Listen, where I live from Maypen was 2 hours, but I said, God, this is closer than KPH, so let me take it. So she was saying that I would have gone to Maypen and done observership and internship. And I was like, we're gonna work on this. We are gonna work on this. I said, let's work on Maypen. November, December. The end of December is coming now, and I am still praying because I know the Lord said Manchester. I'm still praying for Manchester. And I said, Lord, I need you to place me at Manchester. Yeah. So I went and took a vacation because I know internship was about to start. But let me tell you how Maypen stayed first. Remember I said 2 hours, right? I'm an observer at this point, and the fact that I'm an observer on observership, you know, you're getting experience in the rotations. But I didn't have to leave as late as the intern, so I would leave a little early and stuff like that. Getting to work, I had to leave out in darkness every day. Every day I had to leave out in darkness. Wait, I leave out in the darkness, I come home in the darkness. Some evenings it take me 4 hours to reach home, because I live country. I don't drive. I have taxi for tech, and the taxi, it's hard to get. It's like 5 taxi run where I live, 5, and I'll call them and they'll be like, oh, I just left or whatever. I have to wait for them. So that was the struggle, and I was like, Lord, this is not happening. That was also the impetus when I said, you know what, y'all get your license. You are going to go and get your license. That was when I got that impetus to do that, because I was like, how am I going to go get to work if it's May pen? So I learned to drive for over those 2 month period, that 2 months period, really 1 month, because it's in December, and then I got my license by the January, because I knew I needed that. So it was rough. Going to Maypen for the 2 months was rough on me, and I was like, this is not gonna work for internship at all. No way this can work, man. Anywho, I then went on vacation, because I said with how tired I am, and before internship I need some sort of vacay or release or something. Cool, did that. It was COVID time as well, and it was a crazy lockdown, so I thought it was the best thing. And my friends Tiffany and Darren, this guy is one of the pair of Sky's godparents. Fun fact, both pairs of Sky godparents are Johnsons. No, they are not related. And the wives are born on the same day. But anyways, big up on yourself, guys. Their anniversary is December 31st, so they were going to the hotel for their anniversary, and I wanted to go, so we went together. They drove down, we went together with Sky and my sister-in-law Ricky. And with going, Ricky, who just she completed her capes and graduated from St. Catherine, yeah, so congrats, Ricky, right? And anyways, we went and we spent a few days there. So we're spending the New Year's Eve, New Year's there, right? And it was a good time, because you know, place lockdown, you not enjoy the place. So I think it's a smart idea when place lockdown for just go out here. Listen, you benefit so much. All this time at hotel, I'm not even resting, because, or just at peace, because I'm messaging, calling. Remember, say holiday time, so you not really get much response, but can't say me never message and call and them something. I kept messaging and calling. You know, I still need to move. I'm essentially, yes, I'm married, but I'm essentially a single mother with my child. I can't move and uproot her again, and I didn't want to do that. So, as God would have it, on the 31st of December, I got an email to say, you are placed at the Mandeville Hospital. Show up there next Monday. Next Monday was must be the 3rd or the 4th. Because I don't remember what day the 31st was. I know the 1st is a holiday, so we start on the holiday. I don't remember, but the point is, it was the next Monday. And that's just being persistent and calling and praying and walking in God's will, where I believed He had shown me signs that that's where He wanted me to be, and I followed through, went through with that. And I'm just grateful that I didn't give up and say, alright, I'm going to go KPH, or alright, I'm going to stay at Maypen. You know, but being persistent. So that's my advice to you. Be persistent. Once God show you the way, be persistent. And about to feel say, because God show you the way, it's going to be easy. Just like the children of Israel, that journey, though God was with them in the pillar of cloud by day and in the fire by night, it was a hard journey. Them face hunger, them face thirst. Like, come on. Even though God has directed you, it doesn't mean it's gonna be easy breezy. You know, it's gonna have some struggles and ups and downs, and those things help to form your character. So persistence is one of them, and one of the fruits of the spirit, long suffering. You know, being persistent, long suffering, holding on same way even when you don't see the way. Yeah, that's it. All right. So have a good day. I hope this testimony helped you. I wanted to be placed at Mandeville Regional Hospital. I was placed at KPH, then Spanish Town, Maypen. So I got placed at 3 different hospitals first. 3 times I got a no, and then the 4th one was a yes. So persistence, persistence, persistence. Push through. Once God don't tell you no, don't listen to any other no. Once it's not God that told you no, all other no's are invalid. And I'm a living testimony of that. All right? Have a good day. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. We have passed 250 subscribers, and I'm so grateful, guys. You know, if I even reach 1 person with these testimonies, 1 person to encourage you on your day, I am grateful. Be encouraged. Have a good day. Don't forget to be persistent and go after what you want, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment below. All right, bye. Have a good one.